ba. Hello everyone. Hello. Alright. Who's here today? We've got Jinhong, Isabella, Crystal, Sophia. Anybody else here today? Sweet. Alright. Hello. And welcome to eSpecialist G5 online streaming on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Jinho. No yawning in class. I can delete your comments. Alright. So, hello everyone. How is everyone's weekend? Let's warm up a little bit. Tell me a little bit about your weekend. How was your weekend? How was everyone's weekend? Please tell me something that you did. What did I do this weekend? I stayed home because of the coronavirus. I stayed home, watched a movie, practiced guitar, and read a book. Not too much. I also cooked some food. Cooked and read a book. Jinhong, I stayed home. There. Alright, just stayed home. What did you do at home? What did you do at home? Jinhong. Who is this? Who are you? Who are you? Say your name. Getting spam messages. Okay. Everybody tell me, how was everyone's weekend? Tell me what you did. Give me a nice list of activities. We're warming up a little bit. What are we working on? Tell me. Ooh. What's going on? Alright. Who's gonna tell me? What did you do? LED. Where's RT? Where's my RT book? LED. Alright. Good. Alright. Isabel, spent my weekend just learning other words. Good. Practicing your vocabulary. That's important. Good learning words. Jinhong, played games with my cousin, watched TV, and played with your sister. Good. Fun. What kind of games you playing? Let's be some specific. Be a little more specific. Crystal, watched a book. Read a book. Nice. Very good. I love reading. I try to read one book every week. A nice long book every week. Jinhong, I read some books too. Good. What kind of books are you reading? Sophia studied Korean. That's important. Good. Good. Seems like you guys had a good, productive weekend. Getting things done. That's important. Happy for you. Okay. So we're going to start today. Okay. Thank you. We are going to start today. We'll do one page of the RT, and then we have a special quiz thing for you. Some reading we'll be doing together. Spelling wrong. Spelling is wrong. Big, long, boring books. What? Jinhong, I doubt it was boring. I don't believe that. I'm sure it was lots of fun. Really boring? It'll take you guys a while to answer. Maybe we have a lag again today. You want to check our lag? Let's start by checking our lag. How long is our lag? Okay. So, to find out how long our lag is, what we're going to do, I want everybody to type one letter, type M into the chat. Type M into the chat. When I say go, then send it. When you hear me say go, then send the letter so that I can check how long our lag is, okay? So type M and 3, 2, 1, send it. Okay. Let's see. So Jinhong, big, long, boring books, but not boring. Just fun, good books. Good, I'm glad that you're reading. Johnny, hello Johnny, welcome to our class. Glad to have you. Ooh, 22 seconds. 22 seconds. Right. Okay. So our lag's only about 22, 25, 30 seconds. Crystal says, 32 second lag. Alright. So that's how long I have to wait after I talk. Then you hear me like 33 seconds after I start. Oh, Sunjae's here too. Alright, we had a big class here today. Glad to see it. How many people we have? How many people do we have? 7 people. Oh, okay. Not that big. Seemed like there was more. Alright. Good. Got people tuned in. Today we're going to be talking about theme. Okay, we don't have the RT page for theme. This is a really important idea. Theme. Okay. Today we are talking about theme. What does this mean? Wait, was Johnny a student? It says here, hello, I am Johnny. I think Johnny's a student. Maybe he hasn't been in our class. Welcome. Okay, so today we're talking about theme. Jinhong says yes. Yes, Jinhong. Alright. Theme. How about let's start with your ideas, okay? What does this mean? What does theme mean? Okay, who can tell me? What does theme mean? I know we've talked about this before in class, but maybe we haven't gone very deep in detail. What does theme mean? Theme means topic, says Sophia. Not quite. Kind of. A little bit of overlap, but not exactly. Let's hear some other people. I want to hear. Theme. Jinhong says moral. Okay. So sometimes the moral is a theme. Sometimes the theme is a moral. Isabel says theme means a title of topic. Maybe. Let's hear some other answers. I only have 3 answers. Where is everybody else? What does theme mean? Who can tell me? Alright, looks like I'm only getting 3 answers. I'll continue. Okay. Theme, the main Decesion. Theme is kind of what's a big idea of the story. Discussion. The main discussion. Alright, kind of like discussion. But usually when we talk about topic or main idea, we're talking about what's happening in the story, right? Let's say, for example, what's the story everybody knows? The tortoise and the hare. So you guys all know the story of the tortoise and the hare. The turtle and the rabbit. It's not exactly turtle and a rabbit. It's tortoise and the hare, right? I'm sure you've all heard this story. Rabbit's really fast. Tortoise says, I can beat you in a race, or something like that. I don't know how it starts. They have a race. Rabbit, the hare is very fast and then takes a nap. The tortoise passes and wins, right? We take that story and we want to know what is the topic of the story. If we say the topic of the story, that's kind of what is happening in the story. The topic of that story is a race, right? The topic there is running race. That's the topic, right? The tortoise and the hare having a running race. When we say topic, that's what it means. That is not the theme of the story. Right? The theme of the story is the deeper, the bigger meaning. What does this story have to do with me? Why is this story important to me? When we think about theme, that's what we're thinking about. Why is this story important? How does this connect to real life? In the case of the tortoise and the hare, we do have a moral. A moral is a lesson. It's like a teaching. We can describe it as the author is telling us to think something or to agree with something. So in the case of the tortoise and the hare, the theme is a moral. The theme is a lesson. I think you all know what the lesson is. Maybe I should ask you. What is the theme of tortoise and hare? Maybe you can all tell me. What is the theme of tortoise and hare? Let's start with there. How does that moral, what is the author trying to tell us? How does that story connect to our life? Who can tell me an answer? I have to wait about 30 seconds. Because you hear me about 30 seconds after I talk. Someone tell me the theme. Remember, the theme of tortoise and hare is a moral. It is a lesson, right? Slow and steady wins the race, right? Or never be lazy. All right. So you kind of have 2 morals there, 2 themes there, says Jinam. Okay. Slow and steady wins the race, right? Don't rush ahead. Just slowly and steadily, right? It's trying to tell us to do something, right? When we say the theme is a moral, the moral means they're telling us to do something or to believe something, okay? A moral is like a full sentence. A moral is trying to teach us a fact or a truth about the world. Okay? Connection is don't tease a friend or you'll get the same. Whoa. That could be a different moral. I don't think that's... Is that tortoise in the hare? Does the hare tease the tortoise? Oh, maybe the hare teases the tortoise. Okay. Also, try your best. That's a really good one. Try your best, right? Also a moral telling us to do something. Sophia says we have to do our best, right? You should try your best. Exactly. There's a moral. Good, good. Excellent. Now, when we think about bigger stories, it gets more complicated. People that work hard always win. Always has one L. A-L-W-A-Y-S. Okay, people that work hard always win. Okay. As you were pulling out lots of different morals, usually people say slow and steady wins the race. Usually people say that's the moral of the story. Right, but these are the different lessons. But when we think of theme as a big idea, sometimes for bigger stories, it's not just a sentence, it's not a lesson, it's not a moral. It's ideas that are important in the story. The moral of a big story is more of a discussion than a lesson, right? We see things maybe on both sides. We understand these ideas on a big level, right? So Isabel's last comment here, culture and duty. Yes, so some stories have a theme of culture and duty. What stories have a theme of culture and duty? Maybe you guys can tell me. Good answers. Okay, which stories have a theme of culture and duty? Does Tortoise and the Hare have a theme of culture and duty? I don't think so. Which stories do? Which stories are about culture and duty? Who can tell me? Somebody tell me. Jinong says, not a very complete answer. Jinong, why is this going to take a while? Which stories have a theme of culture and duty? Anybody? A theme of culture and duty. Theme of culture and duty. What about Mulan? I think Mulan is about culture and duty, right? So it's not so much telling us a lesson, what we have to do. It's more the ideas, the big ideas in this story. Why is this story important to our life? Three Piggies about culture and duty. I don't know. I think Three Piggies is more of a lesson about take your time when building something. Right? Do it right the first time. Right? The one piggy took the time and slowly built the brick house, and it was much better for that piggy at the end. The Fox and the Grape. Fox and the Grape? I don't remember what that one is. That's like the fox is jumping to eat the grape. What happens? I don't remember what happens in that story. Okay. When we think of longer, these short stories all have a theme that is a moral, trying to teach us something. But when we read bigger stories, like if you read Harry Potter, what are the themes of Harry Potter? The themes is friendship and fate, right? The idea is not teaching us a lesson, is talking about these ideas. Maybe we can think, oh, friendship is important, but that's not exactly the theme, right? It's more, the big ideas in the story. Why is the story important? Okay, so we are going to look Frog and a rat? I don't know Frog and a rat either. These are all like Aesop's fables. I don't know them. I don't know all of them. Okay. Green books. What are green books? I don't know what that is. Ghosts of Canterville. Do I know that one? What's Ghosts of Canterville? Have I read that? That sounds familiar. That sounds really familiar. What is Ghosts of Canterville? No, I haven't seen Ghosts of Canterville. Seems scary though. I know. We say Aesop. Aesop. Fables? Like that? We say. Okay. Okay, the ant and the cricket. Right, these are all examples. Alright. So we think about the lesson in the story. What is the story teaching us? Now the best way to get into this, the best way to understand this is always examples. Examples are the best way to learn. Let's try it out. Let's look at some examples of some really short stories. There's some nice short stories. And we're going to try to figure out what is the theme of these stories. Okay? Remember, the theme is not the topic. The theme is not a summary. The theme is the big idea in the story. Okay? Can you all see this? Okay, I hope you can all see this. Here, we are talking about theme. Okay? Talking about theme. Oh, what color should I use today? What color pen should I use today? I like this orange color, but I don't like the way it looks next to the purple. How about green? Yeesh. Oh. Jinhong wins. Jinhong picked first. Jinhong said blue. Alright, I'm going to use blue. I use this blue. This blue? This blue. Okay. Wow, blue. People really like blue. I like blue too. Alright. Alright, so let's read this short story. It's a really short story, and then let's try to understand what is the theme here. What is this story about? Okay? What's the big idea in the theme? Let's try to think, what is the topic? What is the summary? What is the theme? Okay? So, the recital. Do you guys all know what recital means? Recital is a performance. Usually a small performance when you play music. Like usually students have recitals, not professionals. For example, when I was young, I was your age, I played piano. We had piano recitals where I would play the piano for lots of people, my family and other people like that. Okay. We also have recital. I also played cello in recitals for that too. Okay. It's just playing for students, a small performance. Let's read this together. Don't just sit there quietly and listen to me read. I want you to read along with me. So while I'm reading, I want you to be reading too. Okay? The recital. Kara chose a difficult piece to play for the piano recital. Her teacher advised her to select an easier one, but Kara knew she could do it. Okay? So advise, remember, advise is like to give someone advice, to tell someone what they should do. Her teacher told her she should select an easy part, an easy piece, an easy song, but Kara knew she could do it. Okay? Kara practiced every day after school. When her friends called to see if she could play, Kara told them that she couldn't and continued to practice. Even with all that practicing, a week before the recital, Kara still could not play the piece without making mistakes. Kara thought about giving up and switching to an easier piece, but instead, she decided to double her practice time. The night of the recital arrived. Kara was the last student to play. As she walked onto the stage to take her place at the piano, she remembered the long hours she had spent practicing. Kara began to play. Her hands danced across the keyboard. She knew the piece so well. When the final note faded, the room erupted in applause. She had played the piece perfectly. Okay? So we want to think here, what is the topic? What is a summary? Oh, a little bit messy. And then what is the theme? Okay? 3 things: topic, summary, theme. The topic is the general idea, the literal, what is happening in the story, what is the story about, right? What is the summary? What was the story of the summary of the story? And the theme, what is the big idea? What is this? Jinhong, why are you eating chicken during class? And why are you talking about it on the chat? What are you doing? So strange. So silly. Okay? So first let's start with the topic. What is the topic of this story? Remember, it's the well, let's just write that, and then you'll try to remember. What is the topic of this story? No. Remember, the topic is what the story is literally about. What is actually happening in the story. Try more harder. No, you're thinking about themes. Topic is what is happening in the story. Sometimes the title can help us, right? What is the situation in the story? What is Kara doing in the story? Practicing for a recital. Excellent, Crystal. Good. Yes. Okay. So our topic is practicing for a recital. I want to use a different color for summary. Our summary is what happens, practicing for the recital. The summary should have the characters and the setting all too, right? It should have also the characters and the setting. Alright, so our summary, I'm not going to type this out, but you can try to summarize by speaking, right? It's kind of a lot to type out, but Kara chose a very difficult piece for her piano recital. She worked really hard and practiced. The deadline was getting closer. She made lots of sacrifices and practiced very hard. And when she played it perfectly and did a really good job. Right? There is our summary. I just said the summary out loud. Okay. So now the important part here is our theme. Now we are on to theme then. Okay. What is the theme? What is the big idea of this story? So now try to tell me. What is the theme of this story? Why is the author telling us this story? What can we learn from this story? How can we connect this to our real life? If you work hard, you can do anything, says MJ. That's a nice one. Good. How about other people? Try hard people will get success. People who try hard will have success. Also a nice one. Working hard. To make the right way on your goal. Demons. Find the right path for your goal. Prepare the right way. Okay. Anybody else? When you try hard, you will get success. Okay. Anyone else? You guys are doing good. Okay. So we have here near the bottom multiple choice. Okay. Number 1, the recital. Okay. Let's see this. Okay. Is it A, it takes a lot of practice to play the piano? B, Kara practiced a lot and did well? Or C, persistence pays off? Persistence, by the way, is not giving up. Don't give up and keep trying. That's what persistence means, okay? Send your answer in the chat. Which one? What do you think? Alright, answers coming in. I got 4 answers. Anybody else want to answer? I got 4 C's. Persistence pays off. Yes, that is our correct answer. Persistence pays off. Right? This is kind of like a summary, what happened here. Kara practiced a lot and did well. And this is not exactly the theme either. It takes a lot of practice to play the piano. This is almost like our topic, right? This is our summary. This is our theme. Persistence pays off. This is the lesson, the big idea of the story. Okay. Let's look at number 2 now. Good job. Number 2. Kevin's book report. Why can't I move? I want you to be able to see. There, okay. Kevin's book report. Kevin wasn't. Oh, make sure you read along with me. Don't just sit there quietly and listen to me. I want you to be reading too. It's good to practice. Kevin wasn't worried about his book report. He had 3 whole weeks to get it done. There was no reason to get started right away, especially when he had just gotten a new video game. The next day, Kevin thought about going to the library to pick out a book for his report, but decided to play with his friends instead. He could go to the library on the weekend instead. The weekend came, and rather than going to the library, Kevin spent the whole week at his cousin's farm. He didn't go to the library the next week either. There was always something fun to do instead. 2 weeks passed, and Kevin still hadn't picked out a book. By the time he finally got to the library, there was not enough time to read the book and write the report. Kevin tried to write the report without reading the whole book, but it did not go very well. Kevin failed the assignment. Okay? So, we have this story here. We want to think about the topic of the story. Let's practice it. All right. Nice answer, Isabel. Writing a book report. Okay. Good idea. Our topic is writing a book report. Anybody else have an idea? Might be a little bit different. Anybody have a different idea of writing a book report? Something else? Alright. Isabel says writing a book report. Yes. Writing a book report is our topic. Okay, good. So we have the book report, the assignment. Alright, so we have a summary of what happened here. Kevin had 3 weeks to do his assignment. Actually, here, let's try to answer it even before I do the summary. Let's try to answer it. So B2 here, Kevin's book report. Don't send your answer yet. Don't send your answer. Wait until I say go. Okay. Is it A, schoolwork is more important than playing? B, don't put things off till the last minute? Or C, Kevin should have done his book report first? Okay. Let's think of which one, A, B, or C. Type it in and send it. 3, 2, 1, send it. A, B, or C. Yes, great job, everyone. Everybody is okay. Correct, everybody. All B, 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 B. Everybody chose the correct answer. That is wonderful. I love to see it. My students are so smart. So smart. Great job. B, don't put things off till the last minute, right? This is our general big idea. This is what the author wants to teach us. Good, right? Schoolwork is more important than playing. This is true. Well, okay, playing is important. I don't want you to forget that. Playing is very important. Schoolwork is also important. But this is not a really big idea. This is a bigger idea. It's about everything, not just about schoolwork, but in all things you have to do, right? Don't put off your cleaning till the last minute. Don't put off any of your work or promises till the last minute, okay? And this is just part of the summary, not so much a theme. Let's go on to number 3. You guys are doing a good job. Okay. Number 3. The new girl. Bum bum bum. Okay, remember, read out loud. Don't just listen to me. It's all read out loud. The new girl. Sarah didn't play with Lila, the new girl in her class, at recess. No one did. Lila had come to their school after winter break. She wore strange clothes, and she spoke with an accent. Then one day, the teacher put Sarah and the Lila together as partners on a class project. There's a grammar mistake there. The teacher put Sarah and the Lila together as partners on a class project. It's not the Lila, that's her name. I'm going to cross that out. Sarah and Lila together. Sarah and Lila together as partners on a class project. At first, Sarah was nervous about working with someone so different, but then they began to talk. She found out that Lila had a little brother just like she did. Not only that, they both loved to draw and they both collected seashells. Sarah invited Lila over after school to work on the project and see her shell collection. The girls worked well together, and before she left, Sarah gave Lila one of her best shells to take home for her collection. The next day, Lila invited Sarah over for dinner. The food was really different than what Sarah was used to, but it tasted really good. Lila's parents were nice too. The girls got an A on their project, but even better, they became good friends. Okay? What is the topic? And then what's the theme? Everybody tell me, what is the topic of this story? Getting closer to a new girl. Good. Good. That could be it. Getting closer to making friends. Yes, that's probably what I would say. I think if you ask me what is the topic, I think I would say making friends. I think that's a really good answer. Making friends. Class project with a new friend. Yes, that could also be it. Class project with a new friend. Meeting someone new. Making new friends. New school. Break time is at 6:40. We still have 4 more minutes, okay? Alright, so really good job. Great job with the topic. Becoming friends. It could be making friends. Becoming friends with someone new. Good. Okay. Now, let's see. I want you guys, last time we talked about summary, I want you to summarize this. Okay? Quickly summarize this story in just a few sentences. Okay, what happened in this story? Quickly summarize the story in just a few sentences. What's a big plot? Right? We have the setup, the conflict, and the resolution. Okay. What's happening here? What is Alright, there's a very short summary, Sunjay. Yes. There's a very short summary. Sarah first didn't like Lila, but after the class project they became friends. Yes. I think there's a little bit more that's important to that, right? An important part of this is, why didn't Sarah like Lila, right? I think that's a really important part of the story. That's a big part of the conflict here. Why did Sarah not like Lila? That's important to include in the summary. It's a really important part of the story. The teacher put Sarah and Lila together. They talked and played. They soon became friends. Yes, but again, we're forgetting, what is the conflict in this story? What is the problem in this story? Right? You have to think about that. What is the problem in this story? What is the conflict in this story? Okay, so Isabel here. Lila was a new student in Sarah's class, but no one liked her because she wore strange clothes and spoke with an accent. Alright, so now we have the problem in the story. There's our conflict in the story, Isabella, but we don't have the whole, what happens after that, right? That's our situation, there's our beginning. We also want to have the plot in the middle, and how does it end? Right? Sarah has to do a class project with Lila, worried, but after they talked to her, right? She was worried. Okay. She wore strange clothes and she used an accent. Lila. Okay. Lila was a student who wore strange clothes and she had an accent. Alright, Jinhong, if you put that in front of your other summary, then that might make more sense, right? So we want to put that all together, right? Sarah, like this, for example, if you put this up here, Sunjay, Sarah first didn't like Lila because she wore strange clothes and had an accent, but after the class project, they became friends. Now you have it all together. You have the conflict and the resolution, the plot, the resolution all together, right? You could have it all in one sentence, a clear summary like that. Okay? So you're very close, but you have to make sure you put it all together. Okay, so here, Jinong, if you put this all together, Lila was a student who wore strange clothes and she had an accent. But this still doesn't really explain the conflict, right? Lila was a student who wore strange clothes and she had an accent. That's not a problem. That's not a problem, not a conflict by itself, right? The problem here is that Sarah doesn't like Lila, right? Sarah didn't play with Lila. Sarah was nervous about talking to Lila, right? Sarah didn't play with Lila. Sarah was nervous, right? Sarah didn't like, I didn't write that very straight, right? This is the conflict. This is the conflict in the story. So you have to make sure you have that, right? Explain that. Sarah didn't like Lila, right? Here, no one liked her because of this. This is a conflict. Make sure you have it here, right? The teacher put Sarah and Lila together. Lila was a student more, she was excellent, talking played, and soon they became friends. Right? But there's no real problem here. We have to make sure we see the problem, right? So the summary altogether is Sarah didn't like the new girl, Lila, because she wore strange clothes and had an accent. But the teacher put them together on a project. They talked and then became friends. Okay? There we have all together there. All together there. Right? Nobody played with her. They talked. Alright. This is better too. But remember that when we have a summary, we should focus on our main character. Who is our main character here? Right? Our main character here is Sarah. This story is told from Sarah's point of view. Sarah is the one that's most important in the story. She is our main character. So when we talk about problem, we're not talking about Lila's problem. Lila's problem is that no one played with her in class, right? But Sarah's problem is that she didn't like Lila, right? We want to make sure our problem is about the main character. What is the main character's problem? That is the conflict, right? How Sarah feels. Sarah was nervous. Sarah didn't like Lila, right? Okay. Oh, it's break time. Okay. We'll have break time and then we will talk about theme. Okay.
So you can pick that science, stuff for younger kids later.
Right. When will that be tomorrow?
So close everything.
Is that everything?
Younger kids, the reading part, kind of like G2 and G3, science topic. Now how about this, find a theme stuff with the kids?
It's been going well. We're taking it really slowly and really talking about it in depth. Do you want me to close it? Okay. Where's my mouse?
So would you plug in this one? Okay.
Sure.
Then I'll teach this one.
Sounds good. Plugged in.
Okay, everybody here? Right. Okay, everybody come back, right? Come back to the class. Online class, all right? I'm here too. I'm here too. Everybody, we need LAT book this time, okay? Would you get LAT book, please? LAT book, please, okay? LAT book now. So we need a LAT book, and I'll show you the page. All right. Show you the page number, all right. This one. Okay, Declan, can you help me?
Yes.
I can see this, page here, but not here.
Oh, this is. I wonder why it opened on that. It's kind of strange. I can check it here. This.
Okay. Then. All right. Thank you. So everybody, yep. We need a LAT book page 32, please. If you have the LAT book, please open it. LAT book page 32. Okay, if you found the page, just let me know that, please. Right? If you found the page, just tell me I found the page, like that way, okay? All right. Gino said ready, okay? Then who else is ready? Who else is ready? Gino said ready. Then Crystal, are you ready too? Did you find the page 32? Okay. Sophia, did you find a page 2? Page 32. Okay, then let's start, okay? If you take a look page 32, right? Then we know that we need a subject in the sentence and predicate in the sentence too, right? Subject is the who or what of the sentence. then predicate is the what subject does or what subject is of the sentence. So if it is a sentence, right, we agree that we need a subject first, right, as a first part, and number two, we need a predicate part as a second part, okay? If you don't have the one of the part, subject, or predicate, that's not a sentence, okay? That is a fragment. So when you write sentences in your essay or paragraph writing or even sentence writing, if we make a sentence with no subject or predicate, that's the fragment. That is not a full sentence, okay? So the point is, we are going to talk about, right, there are two kinds of subject and two kinds of predicate too. So there is a complete subject, complete subject and simple subject. And there is a complete predicate and simple predicate too, like this. Right? I will say CS as a complete subject, right? And SS as a simple subject, and CP as a complete predicate, all right? And SP is a simple predicate. That is the acronym of this information, okay? So complete subject is the all of the word, right? All the words in the subject. Simple subject is the main word in the complete subject. Main mean very important part, okay? Complete subject is the all of the word in the predicate. Simple predicate is the important part of the predicate. That important part is just verbs or one verb or more than one verb, understand? In the, predicate. So we are going to read the, sentence 5, 6, 7, 8 to find the, simple subject and simple predicate here. Number 5, the busy reporter took notes. What's the simple subject and what's the simple predicate in sentence 5? I know. Just answer quickly. We are reviewing now. What is a simple subject and what is a simple predicate of the sentence 5? I will just review, one or two cases and I will move on. Don't worry. So what is the simple subject and what is the simple predicate of the number 5 sentence, okay? What is the simple subject and simple predicate, right, of number 5? What is simple subject and what is the simple predicate of number 5? Can you answer? Okay, took is a simple predicate. Good job, Crystal. Then what is the simple subject? Okay, Isabel said report and took. Bingo. Report and took. Okay, took two. Good job. Then let's do number 8 then. What is the simple subject and simple predicate of the sentence 8? The article and photograph appeared in the newspaper. What is the SS, simple subject and simple predicate of number 8? Number 8. What is the simple subject and what is the simple predicate of the number 8? Number 8, not number 6, number 8, please. We are doing number 8. Okay, good. The simple subject is article and photograph, and simple predicate is appears. Very good. You're so fast. That's right. Article, photograph, and appear. Bingo. So simple subject is article and photograph, and simple predicate is appeared, right? Yes. Then we will move on the next page, okay? Then page 63. Can you find 63? Okay, LAT book, page 63 this time. Gino said yes, that's right, Gino. The simple subject is article and photograph, and simple predicate is appear. Bingo. All right, everybody got the right answer, correct. So now everybody move on, page 63. Did you find a page? Did you find a page? Okay, good. Now everybody look at the first box, okay? We have the information about compound subject. Okay, compound subject means we put together subject by using and or, okay? Then compound predicate is we compound the predicate by using and or plus, right, but too, okay? We can write but. Yes, all right. So number 1, Inez and Gabe found a recipe for flan. So look at the sentence 1. What do you have in the sentence 1? Do we have the compound subject or do we have the compound predicate? Which one? And number 1, do we have compound subject or compound predicate? Number 1 sentence has compound subject, okay? What is the compound subject, everybody? Write it down. Inez and Gabe. We use and here, okay? So if we use and, okay, and mean, right, two people together. Inez and Gabe, right, found the recipe together. A and B mean two together, right? But if we have or, A or B mean, all right? Only one of the two people, right? So that means one person, okay? So number 2, they made some flan and brought it to the fair. So what do we have in sentence 2? They made some flan and brought it to the fair. What do we have? We do have compound predicate in number 2 sentence. What's the compound predicate? We can underline like this, made some flan and brought it to the fair. So we can circle and that connect the 2 predicate here. And number 3, their flan and a cake tied for first place. What do we have at number 3 sentence? Compound subject or compound predicate? We do have compound subject here. Their flan and a cake, okay? So we can circle and here. Then everybody, we will talk about, review about the simple sentence. Simple sentence has a one idea or one, thought of the sentence. Compound sentence means merge the 2 sentences together. Kind of 2 or more simple sentences connect by a comma and, right, conjunction like, right, and, or, but, for, and so too, okay? We can use the, conjunction and, right, or, but, and for, plus so to connect the 2 sentences. Comma, comma, okay, comma, and comma here. Comma A and B, comma A or B, comma A but B, comma A for B, and comma A so B. Do you understand? So number 4, okay. How can we combine the 2 sentences? Inez cracked some eggs, Gabe cracked some eggs. What do we need to make? Simple sentence or compound sentence? Everybody, what sentence can we make to combine two ideas here? Try, everybody. Combine the two sentences. Combine two sentences, please. So first the student says SSCS. That means simple sentence that has compound subject. SSCS mean, okay, simple sentence that has compound predicate, right? Simple sentence that has compound predicate. Okay, so all right, the first student gave me the full sentence here. Let's see. Inez and Gabe cracked the eggs. Good, good. Right, that is the simple sentence that has compound predicate or compound subject. Okay, that's the compound subject. Oh, I got it. I'm sorry, everybody. Actually, we need, wait a minute. Okay. We need not a SSCP, we need a SSCS, subject, okay? The answer is simple sentence that has compound subject, okay? I will give you a correction, okay? First answer is not correct, okay? Second sentence is correct. Simple sentence that has compound subject. Yes, that's right. Then number 5, okay, number 5. Inez beat the eggs. She also added sugar. How can we combine the sentences? Combine the sentences, please. Combine. Okay, combine number 5. Combine number 5. SSCP. All right. Give me the answer. Combine the sentences. What sentence can we make to, make a better sentence? Inez beat the egg. She also added sugar. If you repeat the same words again over and over in the sentence, actually that is not interesting anymore. So we have to combine it. So if the student said SSCP is okay, so the answer is Inez. Jinong says Inez beat the eggs and added sugar. Okay. Next, the student also answered Inez beat the eggs and added sugar. Good. Okay. Then that sentence is right. It's simple sentence that has compound predicate. That's right. Okay. So number 5 sentence is this one. Simple sentence that has compound predicate. We compound the predicate here. So number 5 sentence structure has SSCP. Good job. And number 6, Gabe added some milk. Inez added vanilla. How can you combine it then? Combine number 6 then. Combine number 6. Oops. Combine number 6. Combine number 6, please. Gabe added some milk and Ines added vanillas. Okay, let's just check the... Alright, Sophia says Gabe added some milk and Ines added vanilla. That's correct, Sophia. And Isabella answer is Gabe added some milk and Ines added vanilla. But when we make a compound sentence, we need a comma too. So don't forget to put comma here. Actually, in American English, we use comma. But in British English, actually, we don't use comma here. But the Gabe added milk when Ines added vanilla, we cannot use when here to combine the sentences because that is not a compound sentence. We can use only coordinating conjunctions like there are only 5 coordinating conjunction here. And, or, but, for, so, to, compound, right, sentence. Okay, Genome 2, in American English, we put comma there. So Gabe added some milk, comma, and Ines added vanilla, okay? So it's a little different, punctuation rule here, between America, okay, and Great Britain, actually. So there are 2 ways that are also possible, but now I'm teaching the American English here, American English grammar here, so that's why I'm telling, that, actually request that put comma here, okay? Thank you, everybody. Then let's move on, all right? Then everybody, let's review about preposition here, okay? Are you ready? So now ready, let's do some review about the preposition. Okay, so that is the page number 64, okay? Page number 64. Page number 64. So if you take a look, page number 64, okay? Did you get it, everyone? It's telling about the preposition, okay? Preposition is, right? Preposition words are telling the relationship between noun or pronoun, okay? Kind of like, then prepositional phrase is the one set of the preposition. It should have the preposition and the object of preposition too. So they make the one set, okay? Preposition plus object of preposition, okay? We can have the other words in between them too. Then here we go. Let's read the sentence and find the preposition in number 1. Sentence 1. Lauren found onions in the vegetable drawer. Can you find the preposition here? What's the preposition? What's the preposition here, everyone? What's the preposition in sentence 1? What preposition? Number 1. Preposition is in, okay? Preposition is in, right? Good, Isabel. Then the object of this preposition in is, you're right, Isabel, drawer, right? Drawer, understand? Yes. So preposition is in, and in make the relationship of onion and drawer. Okay, what kind of relationship is made between 2 nouns? The relationship that make in here is, right, position. Okay, everybody say place or position. The relationship that, made by in is position. Do you understand? Then number 2, before we started cooking, we clear up all the counters. What's the preposition at 2? What's the preposition at 2? What's the preposition at to? Crystal says yes, of, right? The preposition at to is of, right? Then what is connecting of here? Of is making the relationship between counters, okay, and cooking, understand? Or maybe we, okay. So of is making the, oh, wait a minute. Of is making the relationship between we and counters, okay? We and counter. That relationship is also position 2. Yes, got it, okay? So, now, right, let's move on, next page, right? The next, right, thing we do is, number 1, phrase. Phrase is a group of words, not a sentence, okay? So phrase mean not a sentence. It's like a fragment, not a sentence. It's like a fragment, not a sentence, okay? So remember, phrase is not a sentence. Independent clause, okay, is like a sentence, right? It has a subject and predicate, and it has a complete idea, and also can stand alone as a sentence. Okay? Then dependent clause has a subject and predicate, but it does not express a complete idea. Okay? It's because it cannot stand alone as a sentence. Okay? So we have 2 kinds of clauses here, independent clause and dependent clause. Independent clause is a clause sentence, can stand alone, right? Stand alone. But dependent clause is a simple sentence, cannot stand alone. So complex sentence is, right? It has 2 ideas, right? But the 2 ideas should be, 1 is independent and 2 should be dependent. Okay, complex sentence has different kinds of clauses. If first, right, clause is the independent, right? Second one should be dependent. Then if the first clause is a dependent, right? And second should be independent. So this is a number 1, this is a number 2. So when we use the dependent clause first, right, at the complex sentence, then we have to use comma 2. Then actually number 3 sentence is, all right, independent clause, all right, one independent clause can be broken by dependent clause, okay? So if dependent clause break the independent clause, we put comma right before dependent, after dependent too, like this. That is the number 3 structure. So if you want to develop your essay writing, actually at the sentence structure or sentence fluency, you can use number 3 sentence structure. Okay, independent, dependent, independent. I'll show you example of this one. But first, okay, we are going to take a look. The sentence 3 is, tell whether it is a compound sentence or complex sentence, okay? So let's see, compound sentence, compound, all right, compound or complex. Okay, as I told you before, okay, complex should have one dependent, one independent, right? One independent, one dependent, one dependent, one independent. But compound sentence, right, is different from the complex because compound has only independent, independent, okay? They have same kind, independent, independent. So you might tell that, teacher, I have a question. Is it possible, right, for us to use the dependent and dependent sentence, dependent to clauses? The answer is no. You cannot use dependent clauses. It's because dependent clause need independent clause every time. So dependent clause is nonsense. It cannot make any sense. Do you understand? So people cannot understand the dependent clause. Okay? Get it? Do not make the dependent structure of the sentence. Okay? So now, number 3, I tried to frost my cake, but the frosting was too cold. Okay? If we compound the two sentences, what kind of sentences can be made here? What kind of sentence can be built here? Okay? Is it a compound sentence or complex sentence? Can we make compound or complex? Can we make compound or complex? Answer, please. Crystal said we can make a compound sentence. Right? Why is it? Why is it? Because the answer is but, okay? But is connecting two ideas, right? To have the independent clause. So that's the compound sentence. Bingo, Crystal. Good job. Very good. Yeah, compound sentence. That's right. We can make the compound sentence. And number 4, when I spread the frosting, bits of cake stuck to the knife. Okay. What kind of sentence can you make for, right? And number 4, is it a compound or complex? Compound or complex? Compound or complex at 4? Number 4. Complex, right? Why is that? Because we have when here. Okay, when is the connecting idea, right? Or making the clause dependent. So this is a dependent. Okay, then bits of cake stuck to the knife is independent. So when I spread the frosting, bits of cake stuck to the knife is a complex sentence. Okay, do you understand? That is a what sentence? Complex. Good job. You ready, everyone? Then we need a LAT book, page 93. 93, please. Find a page 93. Now this time we will talk about cause and effect writing. Cause and effect, please. Cause and effect, please. Page. LAT book, page 93. Did you find the page, everyone? 93. Ready? Okay. Get ready. Any others? Okay. All right. Sophia said yes too. Okay. Then everybody, let's talk about cause and effect this time. So everybody, we can use the cause and effect relationship in the writing many times. Okay. So what is telling cause and effect? Cause is telling why. Then effect telling what happened. Effect telling what happened. Okay. So cause and effect relationship is why and what happened. Okay, why and what happened. So we are going to read the short reading, okay, article together to find the cause and effect here. Okay, are you ready? Then ready and read together. Go. Last winter, I visited my cousin Doughton in Kansas City, Missouri. While touring the downtown area one day, we were caught in a huge hailstorm. Hailstones the size of the golf balls began to bounce up the sidewalk. Doughton and I ran for cover under a storefront awning. I had to cover my ears because the pounding sound was so loud. Walking was treacherous because hailstones covered the sidewalk, making it easy to slip and get hurt. Luckily, the storm only lasted 5 minutes. 30 minutes later, life returned to normal. Okay, let's find the cause and effect, right, relationship in short passage here. Okay, where can you find the first cause and effect? It's very easy. Which sentence has the cause and effect? This is the sentence 1, okay? This is the sentence 2. This is the sentence 3. This is the sentence 4. This is the sentence 5. And this is the sentence 6. Then this is the sentence 7. And this is sentence 8. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two, three, four. The first student said 2, 3, 4. Then Crystal said 5. Then 5. 5. And what else? 5, 5. Okay. What else has the cause and effect? Okay, sentence 5. I had to cover my ears because the pounding sound was so loud. So I had to cover my ear is the effect. Then the pounding sound was so loud is a cause, okay? Then sentence 6. Walking was treacherous because hailstones covered the sidewalk. So walking was treacherous is the effect. Because hailstones cover the sidewalk is the cause. So we can find two cause and effect relationship here. Okay? Then everybody, let's go to page 94. 92, 92, okay, 92. Oh, Harry, hi. Or you are Harry. Nununana is Harry. Hey, hello. Yes. So if you use just your English name, I can recognize you right away. Yay, hello Harry. Right, I could not recognize you or Nununana. Okay. Here we go. All right, page 92. Okay, everyone. Did you find a page 92? Page 92, okay, also has a lots of cause and effect here. Okay, this is the one part of the article, a drop of water. Okay. So if you're ready, all right, let's read the short passage to find, right, recognize the cause and effect relationship. Okay, ready and go. The molecules in a liquid are moving all the time, pushing and pulling each other, attaching to and breaking away from neighboring molecules. The molecules in the blue drop break apart because they are pushed and pulled all over the jar by other water molecules. The energy that keeps the molecules moving is heat. The heat can come from the sun or the room in which the jar is standing. Without heat, water would not remain a liquid, okay? All right, so what's the cause and effect? Which sentence has a cause and effect here? This is the sentence 1, and this is the sentence 2. This is the sentence 3. This is the sentence 4, okay? And this is the sentence 5. So find the sentence number that has cause and effect relationship. Sentence 2. Sentence 2. Okay, easy, right? Because sentence to the molecule in the blue drop break apart because they are pushed and pulled all over the jar by other water molecules, right? So, yes, we have a what? Cause and effect relationship at sentence 2. That's right. Then I'll show you another paper. Okay, wait a minute, everyone. Then you can, get your notebook and write it down. This one. Okay, everybody, I made a copy, right? Copy for cause and effect clue words here, okay? I'm going to erase some part here. So everybody write it down. So first one is, right? Take a look. You don't have this paper. You just write it down. The cause and effect clue words at your notebook. Okay. You just write it down. Okay. I will erase this one for you to show you clearly. Okay. Here. Okay. Ready? Okay. Then First one is cause and effect clue words, okay? Number 1, so that, okay? Number 2, why? Number 3, since. Number 4, reason. Number 5, for this reason. The number 6, if and then, okay? If is telling cause, then is telling effect. If cause, then effect. Do you understand? So that is telling cause, so that, effect, like this. Understand? Then cause, because, and as a result, in order to, okay? In order to has the cause here, right? Then we have effect here. Then whenever this led to, okay? And here is the effect, all right? And thus is telling effect. Therefore is telling effect, okay? Then on a account of is like, similar like because of, okay? Because of. So on account of is like because of, okay? So is telling cause here, okay? Consequently is telling effect, okay? And due to is telling cause to cause, okay? So everybody, if you write down all this one, all right, then we will dismiss the class. Do you understand? Okay, write this information down on your notebook or on your LAT book. It doesn't matter, okay? Just, write it down. Then use them to find the cause and effect, or use them to write an essay, cause and effect, all right? In different way, understand? So if you finish, writing all of this word, then we will dismiss the class. Do you understand? Tell me, right, when you finish this writing. Then we will say goodbye. Okay, Crystal said done. Okay. Isabel said done. And Harry said done. Sophia said done. Okay, Jinong said not yet. Harry, I'm in academy here, e-specialist. Yes, I am. Okay, then everybody, all right, we will dismiss the class, right? And then if you didn't, finish this writing, you can look at the, lecture again to copy all the words on your actually notebook or a LAT book, all right? Say goodbye. Bye. Stay healthy, everyone. Don't forget, don't forget wearing your mask. Don't forget to wear your mask and wash your hands and brush your teeth many, many times. All right? Stay healthy. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Good night, everyone. Good night. Bye. Oh. Declan, I'm done. Hmm? Only Sean did homework? Oh, no, I think Marie did also. Marie did too? Marie and Sean. Then close the G5 class and reopen the G6. Then let me scan for you. Did you scan it? No, I didn't know how to put it on my file. So this class return means around that area. It's also an example essay. What is it? A page should do something? Well, I think it's a writing topic. Bye everyone. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.